What it is, it's the ghost that taught you the most. Ghost from the West Coast. Fuck and what I'm here to talk about today, we're on a astrology note today. We on a astrology tip. Astrology note, I want to talk about the motherfucking aspects. And what the aspects are, what they be doing, like why they here. No, yeah, I just want to talk about the aspects and how they work. Like, just, simplifying the aspects for those of whom, those of whom, just like me, interested and just want to learn some more shit. Like, you feel me? But yeah, essentially, when we're talking about astrology, okay, you got 12 different zodiac signs for 12 different parts of the year, 12 different months. And essentially the aspects is, okay, when we're talking about the zodiac signs, astrology and all that shit, when we're talking about the aspects, we're talking about, the actual astrology will, the actual zodiac will. The actual zodiac will itself is just talking about our 360 perimeter, and essentially where, like, the planets is getting their energy from is if you already, like, been doing this a little bit, okay, you already know certain shit, like, okay, how planets are gonna aspect fucking signs and shit like that, or how they're gonna influence signs, how some are gonna be home or some are gonna be more comfortable, how some zodiac signs are gonna be more comfortable in some planets, and some planets aren't gonna be as comfortable in some zodiacs, like shit like that. Okay, boom. Is like this where this, like, comes into play real heavy, because this is, like, the aspects is pretty much the thing that's individualizing everybody's charts and how motherfuckers may be looking at you, like, just based off your aspects. So, like, the aspects is a big motherfucking reason why you could look at two people being the same zodiac sign and be able to look at them completely different, or they don't look at themselves as similar at all and shit like that. Or they might have similar aspects, but, like, they might have similar things in common, but it ain't really as to go and say, oh yeah, they're similar people type shit, like shit like that. Like, a lot of that is due to the aspects and shit like that. A lot of the time, like, you might meet someone with the same fucking zodiac sign as you, or the same alignment, and y'all not similar at all, especially depending on what actual zodiac sign it might be. Yeah, some of them motherfuckers, like, you might not, they not similar. Aspects do have a large part to play in that shit. Like, you could be fucking twins. No, I know that shit for a motherfucking fact. You feel me? Shout out my bros. Shit, if you watching this shit, what's good? Fucking yeah. But yeah, oh man, the sun going away. Fuck. I was finna come out here earlier, but my phone was dying, and I wanted to just get this last video out and shit without no distraction. So I was like, yeah, fuck you, let's go. But it would have been so fucking. I'm telling you, it would have been so fucking pretty. But earlier it was way too much. It's way too much people. I'm gonna try to come out, like, in the morning and just show y'all what's up. Like, it's a beautiful spot right here. Fucking but yeah, for sure, fucking yeah, fucking, like, you could be a motherfucking twin. You feel me? Born at the damn near same exact time. and all that shit. Fucking, just because you twins, like it don't even matter. Like the aspects are really gonna like at that point aspects might not matter as much if you're twins, but like that's when we get into like degrees and shit like that. Like ain't nobody the same. It honestly, it don't even matter, man. Everything in this video is for educational uses only. Face ass, you know. But yeah, so essentially, aspects is the thing that's actually separating and individualizing everybody's charts or fucking what's actually like going on. Why fucking this Leo season gonna be different than last Leo season? Last Leo season might have been a little bit more dramafied or something, a little bit like shit like I don't know, like shit like that. Do you feel me? Like, so it don't even really matter. What your actual zodiac sign is, like, because them aspects kick in depending on what your aspects are. So essentially, you have the whole zodiac wheel, 12 different signs. There's 360 degrees in a perfect circle. So if there's 360 degrees in a perfect circle, This is what's making the actual aspects just based upon the whole relationship that each sign has to one another. It's pretty much, the aspects are pretty much the relationships between each sign and each planet. Like, it's how they're especially the planets, the aspects are how they're actually interacting at the time. Two planets interacting in a harmonious way, just like it might cause, like, you may see more harmonious shit in reality. Two planets aspecting each other in a negative way, in a more frustrating way. Okay, you might see more frustration in the world. You might see more like shit like that, or that's when your aspects kick in as well, depending on where you are on whatever spectrum it is. So there's no such thing as good or bad, but generally the aspects are basically differed by, okay, you got good aspects and you got good aspects, you got bad aspects, and then you got medium aspects, which would be like the conjunction. Okay, so started off with the conjunction. So you got conjunction, sextile, trine, opposition, and conjunction. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Fucking, I did a little research before I did this video just so I could make sure I'm sharp. whatever I'm talking about. But yeah, fucking, I'm pretty sure that's all of them. It would be sextile, trine, opposition, square. That's one of them. I forgot. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking. Yeah, fucking square. So sextile, trine, opposition, square. Those is the main ones. And then you got fucking in conjunction, what would be another neutral one. Oh, shit. Fucking but yeah, you got these 4 or 5 aspects, right? Are basically the relationships between the planets, how the fuck they be interacting. So essentially, the aspects is the actual like mathematics and the actual specifics when we getting into things like the actual zodiac wheel, horoscopes, and all that other shit. That's horoscopes is mainly just us like motherfuckers looking at what's aspecting each other at the time. And what actual planets is where they at. It's a fucking, I'm pretty sure it's still a full moon. That's why I'm making this video. It's still a full moon. That would just be a full moon. Like the moon is the best way you could look at fucking aspects and shit like that. It'll teach you the aspects the fastest, because the actual moon cycles is what the aspects actually do. Okay, a full moon is when the sun and the moon are at odds with each other, or they're opposing each other. They're in 2 opposite signs. Will be a opposition. So the only way you could get the only way you could get a full moon, and like if we're talking about astrology, the only way you get a full moon is when the sun and the moon oppose each other. They do it once. It does it once a month, every month. Right? Okay. A new moon is when the sun and the moon are conjuncting each other. So essentially, the sun and the moon must be in the same sign. So a new moon, we just had a fucking new moon in Leo. So the sun was in Leo, the moon was in Leo. Will be a new moon. And how you see it in astronomy is pretty much, yeah, the sun and the, yeah, it's a new moon is a lunar eclipse, and then a full moon is a solar eclipse, I'm pretty sure. Or I don't think that's more of an eclipse, but I think that's more just the moon being full. But yeah, fucking a new moon, the moon is not there. Why? Because the moon, it being the reflection in the sky, is complete. It's pretty much where the sun is at. So if it's nighttime for you, right, and it's a new moon, then that means, okay, the moon ain't where you at, because the moon is wherever the sun is. Yeah, and then the rest of them, fucking like I was born. I don't even know for real. I know, but I'm not trying to do that right now. Like this is the main way. Like, bro, that's the best way to look at fucking the conjunction and the opposition. Okay, 2 signs. The opposition is when 2 signs they're opposing each other, so they're in 2 opposite signs. The sun is in Leo and the moon is in Aquarius right now. And conjunction is when two signs or 2 planets are in the same place. Like 2 planets are in the same area. They're in the same space. They're in the same sign. So you got opposites, conjunctions, and then you got sextiles and trines. Sextiles and trine would be a little bit more. So the the conjunction and the opposition. The conjunction is a more neutral aspect, but the opposition, they look at the opposition as a more negative aspect. There's no such thing as positive or negative, but the opposition is gonna be just something that you're gonna find more frustration in. That's why they call it the opposition, the other opposites. So it's either gonna be extremely frustrating on the negative side, but on the positive side, you're gonna be able to find balance. You're gonna be able to find a compromise, a middle ground between something. So essentially, a conjunction it can be either positive or negative. It just actually depends on what's actually aspecting each other. I got a conjunction between my moon and my Saturn. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Like that's how conjunctions play out. It's just it's gonna be on either spectrum, depending on a given situation. The negative ones more play out as negative or challenging the whole time. But the thing is, with the negative aspects, which would be opposition and square, in conjunction can be up in there, but an in conjunction can also be a neutral as well. It just depends on what's actually aspecting each other. So square and opposition, for sure, negative or harsh alignments or aspects. Trines and sextiles would be the positive or the good, the more easygoing aspects. So what's going on here with the sextile and the trine? The sextile more plays out as a opportunity, or pretty much an opportunity to be able to do something. It plays out as something that, you may not be able to do it naturally, right? But you may not have, it's not like the gift, like the trying. So you may not be able to just do it naturally, but once you notice you can do it, sort of thing, it's like, oh, why not do it type of, it's like that sort of stuff, or fucking. So yeah, it pretty much plays out as the opportunity, or you could think of it as more sex or agreeable energies. I don't mean sex as like literal, like, you feel me, but sex as more as, okay, two things coming on harmonious. Okay, a man and a woman, they're a little flirty, but it ain't all. You just met a motherfucker, but y'all on good vibes already. You feel me? It's like that type of shit. It's like fucking, okay, for the most part, it's pretty good. It's like it might be depending on what's actually going on. A sextile, it can be hard to access at first, but once you in like Flynn type shit. But fucking the trine plays out more like a gift or something you just got natural access to. You got natural access, like it's just something you could do on the fly, whenever, like however you want, whenever you want. But the thing with the positive aspects, and this is why with the negative, like with the negative aspects, the motherfuckers. The motherfuckers with more like negative aspects, like a square or opposition. It's like once you learn how to fucking do those ones, you can end up in a better position than the motherfuckers with more sextiles and trines. Because the sextiles and trines, them being more positive on a positive scale, it's more like it's more like fucking, yeah. It's like something that might be so easy that you don't even want to do it unless you have to. Type shit. You feel me? A fucking most simplest fucking. Well, okay, you an able-bodied motherfucker, but some people are lazy. and like you're able to, you know, your mom might tell you to take out the trash. You're able to take out the trash. I mean, you want to. You feel me? Like that's how the sextiles and trines can play out. Like you perfectly able to do it, but just because you're able to do it, I mean you want to do it all the time. I was born during a grand water trine, so fucking you know, I got Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in my chart. If you into astrology, you know fucking water is the emotions. But if you knew me personally, like you wouldn't be able to see me as an emotional motherfucker on a first glance, especially because I got Aquarius ascended on first interaction. I'm not gonna appear to be an emotional ass motherfucker. Like guarantee, like you might start crying. Like cancers, they known as fucking like you could like some of them you could cry on their shoulders type, and they like a shoulder to cry on type energy sometimes because they care about people. They like to get people with that genuine care, and a lot of times they be getting that shit back. But fucking yeah, for the most part, like you might be a motherfucker who all fucking down in distress type shit, and like especially if I don't know you, especially if I don't know you for real. Like I might know you, but I don't know you like that. Oh, motherfuckers start crying, talk about this, that. Motherfuckers going through stuff. Motherfucker can't pay his bills and shit. Motherfucker, oh you can't fucking, I can't this, I can't that. Oh I'm gonna do. Oh, it's like motherfucker like just crying and shit, like. Motherfucker might leave. A motherfucker just might leave your fucking presence or fucking like tell you like why is you crying so hard? Like, man, especially if you a nigga, what the fuck is you crying for? Like nigga, man up, nigga, put some hair on your chest, nigga, grow a pair, nigga, like shit like that. Shit like that, yeah. You might not catch me fucking. You might not catch me. You might never catch me crying. Like, oh god, that's what I be telling motherfuckers. You might not ever catch me crying. But do trust and believe. Yeah, there's times where I'm allowed to just sit up and I'm gonna shed a tear and shit. Like, you know, a lot of times it don't even be no bad shit. But like fucking yeah, for the most part though, it's like sextiles and trines, it for sure plays out as like it's something you can do, but it's not like you want. It's not like you want to do it all the time type shit. It's not like something that it's like fucking like it's like especially with the sextile. I mean with the trines, a trine is like a trine. You can think of a trine as like a game that you hella wanted. You got it and you beat that shit like fucking 3, 4, 5 times. You beat it hella times. You damn near a pro. You could get fucking paid at the game if you wanted to. You feel me? You could get paid at playing because you be playing Elden Ring all day. You could get paid because you fucking be playing Fortnite all fucking day. You feel me? But it's like sextiles. I mean, trines play out is like the energy is nigga, I done did it so much that like nigga like. I don't know if I want to do it unless I have to. I don't know if I want to do it again unless is they gonna pay me? She said, you said how much? All right, like fucking trines for sure play out as like your natural gifts and the shit that you already like you in tune with. You already have access to. You already got your hand in that bag. You already got your hand. You already got your deposit in that shit. Like. It's like that sort of shit. Fucking yeah, sextiles. If I didn't say yeah, I was talking about fucking trines earlier. If I said sextiles is more like okay, yeah, you know, it's like an opportunity. So it's something that you know, if you don't actually try it, you might not actually get it. If you don't try it. If you don't like actually dive into that energy, you might not even see it in reality type shit. If you don't actually like get it, like okay, you got the ability to sing. You can sing real good. You feel me? You can sing, but it's like oh, but you don't get up to like a sextile plays out. Okay, you got the, like, you actually can sing, and you finally at the studio. Boom, will be a sextile. Like, you fucking are like you sing, or you do your thing, and you finally in that spot. You go, okay, I could go off a little bit. Like a trines could play out as a motherfucker who was born into music, and they could decide, do I want to do music or not? Like a motherfucker who, like, he might be fucking Jay-Z and Beyonce kid type shit. Like, it's like if I want to, I could be the baddest motherfucker around, but like at the same time, I got so much other shit going on, I might not even need to do all that. You feel me? I might not need to, but like fucking yeah, yes, that's that. But that's how it plays out if you don't fucking actually access it. Like, just because it's natural energy type shit, like, it's not something. It's like also something that you kind of gotta work on. Both of them, sextiles and trines. Opposition and squares is the ones that come naturally by default. Like, for sure. I got a lot of fucking. I got oppositions, but I got squares for sure. I got all aspects of my chart. But fucking. Yeah, that's how most people's charts is constructed like that. You gonna have, your shit is gonna aspect something. You feel me? But fucking I got my sun square fucking ascended type shit. So it's like I'm doing this shit, like the shit I'm talking about. A lot of people who are already in this sphere of reality, they already got the fucking, like, the resource and shit like that. They have already spent time to get the resources to do that shit. I'm just doing shit. Like, I just kind of, I do this like I do this shit like on the side type shit. Even though like this is a main learning point for me. Like, so like the videos is just like me really just testing my, like, where I'm at type shit. But like, yeah, I said, yeah, essentially like fucking yeah, like the squares and the oppositions, they just play out. They're gonna play out naturally. Like, you don't have to try to do it, because it's just gonna happen by default. At some point you go fucking run into that frustration or whatever, like however side of the bar you is, you gonna run into it. And a lot of times at first with a lot of squares in opposition, it plays out as negative. It plays out as negative, as fucking or frustrating. It might not be easy to fucking partake in that energy all the time, especially depending on what's actually aspecting. Like, if you got two harsh planets negatively aspecting each other, yes, that shit, like, it's either gonna be some extremely harsh shit, or you gonna really be on top of your shit type shit. Like, fucking, but fucking yeah, squares and oppositions play out as a square. Opposition is, like I said, it's just something that already opposes something that you might be doing already, or it's something that they're already just opposed, at odds. So it's either every time you deal with that energy, you experience the frustration between those two planets, or things that are at odds or aspecting like that, or you find a way to somehow balance whatever it is that's opposing, or whatever. Like, I feel like Aries and fucking Libra is the best opposition, because I feel like it is good for especially depending on where it's aspect, like where it is. It's good for having your individual self shine when you're relating to people. Like it's like your natural, just what you give off to others is, oh, I'm an individual, and I know how to do this shit already. I'm doing this shit already. Like it's like that. Like, oh, fucking, I'm an individual, but I'm not that much in my head to the point where I don't give a fuck, or I don't like you. I could actually come through and be an individual with you. So it's like shit like that. It's like shit like that. But other people will have other opinions. You feel me? So yeah, do your research. So like, yeah, you